Hey guys, me Dave. It's Wednesday, 5/13/2020. So my dog's barking. I don't know if you can hear that. I'm gonna try to get through the video anyway. I remember what I was gonna talk about last night. I remember it now. Um, I was gonna talk about a little comparison. You know, I watch A&E, the channel A&E a lot, and I watched the first 48, which it's real detectives trying to solve murders and stuff. Um, I kind of want to compare that to us because everyone deserves justice. You watch these detectives and they don't care if it's a drug dealer that gets murdered. They don't care if it's a drug user that gets murdered. It doesn't matter who it is, good or bad people, they get murdered, you know? And, these detectives are out there doing everything they can, finding leads, trying to figure out who murdered this person and all that stuff. They're looking to get the victim justice despite their past or who they are. You know what I mean? And one thing us as targets, we don't get that justice. We get injustice. Everyone acts like they don't care about us. They want to make us think that no one cares about us. They want to make us think that these people are above the law and these people can kill us. They think they can kill us and nothing's going to happen to them. You know? They're out there, torturing us half to death. So, I have a problem because it's like we deserve justice. We deserve the same justice whether, a person gets robbed or a person gets murdered and all this stuff is a victim of a crime. We are a victim of a crime, and we are not getting justice, and of course, this is government sponsored. Just because they're the government, that doesn't mean, they shouldn't be above the law. They have low level people doing the harassment. Do you think the CIA is going to get their hands dirty? Do you think the FBI is going to get their hands dirty? Do you think these contractors that hold the contracts are going to get their hands dirty? No, they're going to hire people, low level people, low life people. They will do anything for a dollar. They're going to hire those people to do the dirty work. And they'll do anything for a dollar. They don't care who it is. They'd probably harass their own mother. They don't care. So I kind of wanted to do a comparison about that, because we deserve people working on our case. If people would actually get off their butt and complain to people, maybe we could make a difference. I don't know. Everyone pretends like, this is an open secret. It's been an open secret for a long, long time. And these congressmen, senators, and all this stuff. They pretend like they don't know what's going on. I think a lot of them do know what's going on, and stuff. And we deserve justice. We deserve our cases to be investigated by the government. It shouldn't be our responsibility to come up with all this evidence and videotape and you're keeping a log on what's happening to you and all this stuff and all this stuff. That shouldn't be our job. They should have a task force to investigate these crimes. To investigate these crimes. And I'll tell you what, I wrote to Trump many, many, many times. And he ain't doing nothing for us. He's not doing anything for us. He's not on our side. They sent my one of my emails. They sent to a mental health place. When I told them, I was getting fed up, and I told them, I said, look me up. I am a classified project. Look me up. Go look me up. And you'll find me. And they sent my email to a mental health place. In the mental health, they wanted me to contact this mental health place in Washington D.C. They took time and effort to do that. So they're not on. Trump is out of the question. As far as I'm concerned, he can get out of office. He ain't doing anything for us. Do I think Biden? Biden's probably a bigger puppet. Do I think he's gonna do anything for us? I don't know. I mean, these guys are all puppets. Who really runs the government? You're really starting to wake up and see who really runs the government. And these presidents act like they have no power over like the shadow government or whoever, and stuff. But, I mean, it's just amazing. That's my favorite show is the First 48. And watching that show and watching all the money and the things they do to track down the killer. There's no amount of money they won't spend. They'll call in helicopters and they'll call in, all these professional people and doctors and all this stuff to solve a murder. They don't care who it is. They're trying to solve a murder. And we're sitting here being tortured half to death and nobody's doing a damn thing to help us. Nobody's doing a damn thing to help us. Do I think these guys deserve a little street justice? Of course, I think, there's some very bad people out there working for the government. And I think they should put these assholes in their place. They think they're badass. There's way badder people than them out there. And of course, Tanner's starting to talk. So there's Tanner. He's kind of being a brat. He just came in. He probably wants to go out again and all this stuff. And he got a bunch of toys tonight. And stuff. So, he likes to talk. Caldies like to talk for sure. And then, he's all wet because it was raining outside and stuff. But going back to targeting and all that stuff, we deserve justice just like anybody else. And I think if people really knew what these people were doing to us, sexually assaulting us and putting porn in our head and doing different behaviors, making you angry and sad and depressed and agitated and all this stuff, and it's a perverted program, and it's made to be like that because they don't want us to speak out. I mean, that's why they call us child molesters and, we're child molesters and we're this and we're that and, because they think you're not going to speak out, and stuff. And, it's just really sad. It's really sick. Whoever came up with this program is just got a sick mind, they're very sick in the head, and stuff. So I just wanted to talk about, that's what I was going to talk about last night and I totally forgot. So that's what I was going to talk about. We deserve justice and stuff, and we're getting injustice now. We're not getting anywhere. I mean, people brag about them going to talk to every senator and all this stuff, and they play stupid like they don't know what's going on. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. Oh my God. Oh. They know. A lot of these guys know what's going on. They're scared. I mean, if somebody spoke out, they would probably be next. They're in their families and they're scared of that. So it's just, you think people have power that are supposed to help us. And you wake up and stuff and you realize these people have no power. These senators, they don't have any power. The president, he doesn't have any power. He doesn't have any power. He's like a puppet. You know, Donald Trump does not want to mention this program. You know, he's thinking about himself. He's thinking about getting reelected and all this stuff. If he really wanted to get reelected, now would be the perfect time to open up this program. You know, I mean, there's a distraction. You know, they could do it quietly. You know, I mean, there's a distraction with the virus. If they wanted to shut down this program, they could do it very quietly and start rounding these people up. You know, because everyone's focused on this virus. You know, so there's the distraction. So now would be the perfect time to end this program. But instead, we're getting hit more. Now we're getting hit more because of this virus. They don't care if there's a virus, that you could be on your deathbed dying. These people would still hit you. They don't care. They don't care. So another question is, do any of the people in our government care about us that knows what's going on? There are some people that do care about us. Some of the doctors do care about us. Just like Dr. Duncan said, he said on an interview, he says, you guys have a little cheerleading team. There are some doctors and there are some people out there that are cheering for you guys. You know, so there are good people that are against this program, you know, and stuff. And, you know, I'll tell you, if this ever came out, the people that would take the fall is these low-level people, you know, and these low-level people would be like, well, I'm just doing what I'm told. Well, tough shit. You're going to go down for this. You know, nobody forced you to torture a guy in his bed for 12 hours a night, you know? So anyway, that's what I want to talk about. You know, it's just too bad. I don't know what we can do. I really don't. You know, this is an open secret. You know, do I wish excuse me, you know, if the senators and all that stuff don't do anything, do I wish the CIA would beat these guys' ass? You know, of course I wish that. You know, a little street justice. I think these guys deserve to be put in their place. You know, I mean, they're perverted and they're really sick in the head and all this stuff. Violent, very violent people. You know, so do they deserve all kinds of things? Yes, they do. Tanner. So anyway, I better cut this off. Tanner's starting to talk to me and stuff. But hope you guys do well out there, and I'll talk to you later.